Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. This is brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Greetings, no cat is here. I'm not going into that from yesterday. Okay, so today is mass arrests. That's been a big topic. I guess over the years, or since 2000. There's always going to be some kind of arrest. But I am not seeing like the big cabal getting arrested. Good luck on that. I doubt it. Like the Saudis get arrested, I think a lot of them are released. I don't see any of that happening. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, a lot of that's third dimensional thinking too. Is you seriously think you're going to be able to arrest these people? I mean, most of the population is under slavery, is under a slave already. How is that going to work? The slaves arresting those that are running the show. And a president does not have that much power, as you probably know. So even with protections, I just don't see that. There's always going to be some kind of arrest, but the top gangsters, you can say, good luck on that. So I figure I'll put that out there. Again, I don't get a good response sometimes with that, but I don't care. It's like, I've been receiving a lot of downloads recently. I don't know what all of it is. I might be getting attacks here and there too. I'm not quite, I don't know. It's always, but I've been getting a lot more download I've ever had before. So yeah, that little bump in the road definitely got me into another direction, that's for sure. So, going to connect to the Pentagon. Now, I'm not going to go into anything that's top secret. I don't think they'll give me anything. I don't want anything like that. But at least with the aliens connection, connected to the Pentagon energies and connecting to State Department, stuff like that, DARPA, I don't care. It's like, screw them. If they're going to pull my video, go right ahead. I don't think they will. There's not going to be anything here that's, it's just going to be alien connections. That's all it's going to be. But basically, as we activate ourselves more and become more alien-like, our intuitive abilities are going to activate even more. And basically, it's the safety of humanity when it comes down to the safety of us. As more people are going to activate more to their higher chakra energies and higher self vibrations, you're just going to you're going to know stuff you don't know why you know it. It has to do with your mission. So it's basically go about your day as you best. A lot of this is going to go eventually towards the government. At least some people are going to. Only to show that there's nothing to fear, as your humans here are realizing their alien connections and even be able to connect to the ships more clearly and connect to all this what's going on. And it's like the government has to start recognizing that. Eventually, they're not gonna put you in a room or something like that. If you're afraid of that, go for it. I'm not afraid of that. I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's eventually gonna happen. That's eventually where we're heading. So as the human activates, you'll be able to feel the ships that are getting close. A lot of us want to speed things up. Obviously, I am one of them. Unless you want to become a slave and be a good slave, be part of the Walmart society. No thanks. I call it that because it's an easy target. So some of us want to break free and make a run for it, basically, something like that. There's always a few that want to break out of the system, but basically you're activating more of your chakras, using them differently than you have before, and connecting more to your higher self energies, intuitive energies that will assist with connecting you to whatever you want, really. I'm going to connect to government energies because I'm going to have some fun with it. Yes, there's a reptilian vibration around Washington, all the Knights Templars, all through their old Pharaoh energies, definitely. Yes, definitely the old Pharaohs have not left. Always been around. The Illuminati, the word Illuminati was added to the old Pharaoh energies, so I call it Cabal, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. But I don't see a war with them. I see more of a peace. That's why I don't see mass arrests. I see more peace. I don't see this war. It's just, that's programming. Trust me. Reptilians and all that would love a war. And the people are I don't want to say stupid enough, but stupid enough to give them the war, you're going to get what's coming to you. There's no reason for it. The idea is to connect to your higher energies and to make peace with civilization. Government forces have been causing difficulties here. Basically, you'll get knowledge as you need it. Let's put it this way: we'll use this as a scenario, and you can use it for different, however you want to see it. But basically, as you connect more to the higher energies, eventually you're going to be recognized by the government. Not exactly going to throw you in a truck and lock you up. I don't think that's going to happen. But basically, as more humans activate their alien selves, it's going to be taken more seriously by the government entities. It's like, how did you know that? How do you know this? And obviously, there's going to be different government layers of it that will have no idea what the hell they're talking about, and others that will. And ones that will is, obviously deep state. But eventually that will be, I don't know when, but, just there is a it's most likely going to occur someday. Let's put it that way. When the time is right. Time's not right yet. But as you activate yourself, see like you're recognized by the government now. Not to say you're being watched more than you have been before, and your intuitive abilities is be able to connect to the alien ships a little bit more clearly, be able to see them more clearly. There will be a time when that will occur. And the government, I wouldn't worry about them people. No. I mean, someone like myself would be out there, but most people shouldn't worry. But there are going to be certain talents. You're going to know stuff that you don't know where it came from. And it's going to be recognized by, remote viewers and stuff like that, too. They'll know. They'll know something. They'll find you somehow. Let's put it that way. If you make a video or whatever it is. But as we activate ourselves more and more to intuitive, higher dimensional energies, the ability to connect to the Greys, reptilians, whoever it might be, and understand the alliances, because they're assisting us in our activation, and to bring more clarity here of who's here, but also less war, and these new galactic humans that are going to be recognizing their power. Even the kids here are going to be, once their parents can let go of the manipulations, the kids here are going to be born into this stuff a lot easier. And that's going to be the future human, basically, to take our government to it. Well, seize the government, get rid of the old government stuff and have all more galactic energies to come through. So, yeah, you're going to be born into it, basically. The ships are going to arrive and all that. Who knows? Possibly. But more humans have to activate themselves and be taken more seriously. So I can say it's the beginning stages of it. Most humans are like, whoa, this is too much for them. It's easier to be a slave than be free, obviously. It's pretty obvious. Seeing the masses. But yeah, there's always going to be a small group of people that are going to be awakening more than others. Just the way it is. Especially something like this is like way out there. But basically, your intuition is going to sharpen. And as for abilities to be able to use telekinesis, a possibility in due time, if you need it. Whatever, but I believe intuitiveness will strengthen, basically protect yourself, protect others. Like I'm using this as a scenario, like Pentagon people, if they become aware of you, you'll have a senses into their mental state for your own protection. Not that you're trying to read into them, but that you know what's coming. So not to say anything is coming viciously, but it's good to know these things ahead of time. Especially when it's a third dimensional human that is kind of like a wild animal, and you're kind of releasing that wild animalness and becoming more calm and galactic. So that is where we're heading. This is why I've been tired a lot. I'm downloading this stuff, and it's kind of heavy translating it. Around the government, yeah, there's a circle of light around the Pentagon, like a protection. There's a lot of yellow beings that are, you say, posing as humans here to a degree. Usually you're not going to notice some of them are MIB beings. It's reptilian, let's see, Anunnaki, yeah, is ruling most of the Pentagon energies. Obviously through different dimensions. There is a ship above the Pentagon too, and it's usually, I believe, an Anunnaki. I think it switches out, but it feels like it's mostly Anunnaki. Positive Anunnaki keeps an eye on the Men in Black presence here. They have to, because like sometimes they interfere with their own technologies and ships, so they have to keep an eye on it. So, yeah, they have to keep an eye on them because they can be saboteurs. The Greys are usually used against their will by reptilians. Not all Greys are bad. It's just a lot of them are used, they're reprogrammed. Some of them are robotic, some are not, but the reptilians like to use them because they're just easy to manipulate. Just like humans. Wow, we are like them after all. Activate Black Friday. So... we're not that much different than them after all. That was the other thing, but people are saying, what is the difference between, what are aliens wanting from us? Like, is it just emotions? It's actually, from what I gather, it's everything. They're wanting, we are just they don't give us full details of them, but every movement we do, everything that how we operate, even if we're a zombie society, basically, even that's intriguing. It's like we're just a bizarre group altogether. So we might act like children in some regard, but like I say, the children teach the parents quite a bit. Yeah, this world, when it was created, really caused a lot of, at least when it went to the dark side, really hit all this different species like a hammer. And they did not see it coming either. So they are warning from us. A lot of them are becoming similar to us in a lot of ways, in different mannerisms, going to baseball teams and stuff like that. A lot of them don't have that crap. I don't think they do. They do now. So they have, that's called crap, but anyway. I don't think they stare at a television all day, but some of them probably do. Either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we are tuning into our higher frequency, and it's a gradual process. And as we tune in, yes, the alien beings become more clear to us, who's here, Zeta, whatever it might be. Yeah, we're very connected to the Zetas. Now, there are Zetas I've received that, obviously Bashar's group, there are other versions of Zetas, some that wanted to ascend fast, and they turned into that. They went too quickly. They let technology take over, similar to what Bashar said, but it's a little bit different. And a lot of them are from the future because they kind of went about things the wrong way. So there were also Zetas that had nothing to do with any of that. They're just freaks, so, or whatever you want to call it. So at least that's what I got from it. Around let's see, Washington D.C. as well. Anunnaki energies, of course, for mind control. They do control the Cabal. Cabal is controlled by, there's a Illuminati presence, obviously, of alien, but I believe it's mostly Anunnaki, from what I can tell. There's been wars all through them, but mostly it's Anunnaki presence. It's different species, Martian. A lot of them share shadow beings. They don't say who they are. They don't say what species they are. So the Anunnaki likes to take credit for everything. So yeah, they like to take credit for everything. So they're not all reptilian. Some of them are humanoids. Yeah, they're mostly humanoid in some ways, but they might have some reptilian. But yeah, the reptilians like to take credit for everything too, as you can see. Let's see, around let's see here. Let me give myself a break. For those, if you're still here, if anybody's still here, see if I can get anything to work. It was a little bit heavy yesterday, so I'm trying to take a little bit of a break, but maybe not. I'm just checking something. This is a inventory.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. This is the scheduler. We also have learn how to be weird. We have Google Hangouts channeling by phone. You can submit a question around 7 days for delivery, something like that. Same thing here. I have other channelers and healers I do recommend. We have the social network, and we have the Jake Rabbit with a Hillary with a hairdryer. Thank you for your support. People email me here and there. I'm getting back to people. Not yet. I've been kind of in a daze recently, so. Alright, we're going to connect to Galactic Alliances, a higher dimension, a higher galactic. Believe it if you want. I don't care. They're not going to go into full details of who they are. Don't really need to. I would say they're connected to what I'm connected to. Let's put it that way. So, without revealing too much. So, anyway. I connected to it a little bit, and we'll see what we get. Now, is this going to be about the Pentagon? It's possible. We'll see. Possibly. Alright. Yeah, there's a definite Men in Black presence there. State Department's one of them. Men in Black are obviously in the 4th dimension, but not always. They get their orders in the 3rd dimension, go into the 4th dimension. They do watch the Pentagon quite a bit. To make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. Donald Rumsfeld, if you look him up, sold himself out. And so did a lot of other politicians, but anyway. Okay, alright, we're bringing Galactic Alliance. You can say no name. It's connected to me, let's put it that way, but they're not going to go into details of where they are yet. So, in due time. Alright, let's love blessings. Here we go. Greetings to you as you awaken into your true selves. You are healing the human aspect of your journey here. And some of you are connecting to actually a positive Martian side of yourself. Many of the Martians are actually very positive. As some of you will see, possibly some of you see your faces shapeshift. As many of the Martians did attribute to many of the animals on your world and their strangeness. As many of their animals have been created there and brought here. You will recognize this over time. What matters, yes, at this point, yes, you give your chakras a time to balance in new dimensional energies that you are connected to. You will be recognized over time. You will be seen by those that need to see you in action as you activate and share your energies of who you truly are, a galactic human. Channelers, healers are galactic humans showing their abilities. You don't necessarily have to be on video to do so, not at all. Some of you would much rather not to, which is quite understood. But the reason, yes, we are here today, yes, you are going to be taken more seriously on your planet. Give it time. But yes, it's not necessarily supposed to be easy, as you are being tested constantly to see if you truly want to go on with this mission. And so the negativity you're going through is kind of put you in a crossroad. Do I want to do this or not? And then you just go through the negativity, say, yes, I want to connect to my higher dimensional self. I want humanity to, this is not about me, this is about others. This is about humanity awakening. So that's why many of you are tested. And some of you are overly tested. There's different reasons for every test. But what happens is that do you really want to, and yes, there are beings here that are there to put a roadblock there, once again, to see if you have what it takes. Because once you hit, yes, the open road, there's no going back. So you're preparing for that, especially when you become more galactic and see a mantis being in your visual. And yes, this is the new normal. As most of your massive humans are, yes, would rather look the other direction, as you see. As they are not ready, some of them are very easily programmed. It's different for everyone, but some are having difficulties connecting to the universe once again. They blocked it out for a reason. But you are here to share love and show your magnificence of who you really are, and not to be afraid. You are healing the fear right now. So when you go through negativity, you're actually healing the fear of what's to come. To get you ready, you're going into a balance, the balance of knowing. Yes, your Pentagon is a place of looking right at you, basically. For those of you that wish to make alien contact with humans, but you are the human making alien contact with another human, but a human that doesn't understand it. At least they are aware that you are connecting to ETs psychically. And some of you are intuitive abilities, when the time comes, become more aware where they can't shut you down anymore. Some of them have already attempted to, yes, but you still prevail. Yes, alien invasion, alien visitation, alien upgrade your planet is going to go through slowly. Realize you humans activating your alien selves, saying you are alien, is enough alien activity your human races can only handle. Of course, they'll have difficulties accepting that. Most of your human, yes, is a programmed, you can say robot in some ways. It is contracted to be that way. Look at it that way. And you're not here to interfere with that. You're here to help them learn of who you are, and you're here to learn from them. Yes, there's opposition here. It's going to be. As yes, you are bringing in a new era. A new era without fear. So you're bringing no fear in being attacked by fear, those that are surrounded by fear. A society that's baked itself in fear. This fear is difficult. They're having difficulties releasing it because they've been programmed by what well-known beings to be afraid of the unknown. You are of the unknown. You're coming here as a human, activating yourselves to activate others. This right here is an activation. Our message here is activate others. There's nothing, once again, to be afraid of. As you know your intentions, and this is what you're here to activate your intuitive abilities to know that you're on the same page. Yes, you are here also assisting a lot of the crop circle energies to be created on your planet. To know that, yes, the next phase is on its way. So what to do now? Be yourselves. Keep connecting to what inspires you. Connecting to the ships, the beings, the universe, whatever you'd like to. Many of you are actually from a dark side of the universe. Well, not those of you who are awakened, but many humans here are from a place where human doesn't even exist. This is why some incarnate in your world are, this is new to them. Even for some of you that are awakened, many of you come from another universe where this has already been done. You've been to worlds similar to this. And that's why many of you do not want to incarnate in a place like this, but you were chosen, and it's like you see scenarios without your vibration there, and with it on that planet, timelines with your, because you see scenarios before you incarnate here. You just don't incarnate and just hope for the best. You see the timeline energies when you incarnate. You see what your effect is with your incarnation and without it. When you see it with it, even if through all the ups and downs, like the world will benefit for you being here, so might as well give it a shot. That's why many of you are here. You're here for others. You are here for yourself, but you're also here for others. So how to do this is to unlock what is called human on this world. The fearless human, the programming, you are slowly diluting it right now. And connecting to aliens will be no problem. You are warning individually. This strength will become stronger. Many feel like they can have all the knowledge on this world, but are afraid to connect physically to your alien friends. You'd be surprised how many some are actually here to sabotage connections, as you probably are aware. But as you are awakening to your higher dimensional selves, you will be taken more seriously. Realize most humans will easily shut this down because they're not ready. But for those of you that are ready, keep going forward. This is non-stop. Your intuition will increase. Your abilities you'll just know things. That's where you're heading. You'll see feline beings right in front of you, possibly, giving you indication you're on the right trail. On the right track. Yes, and also be connecting to the ships that are close by, as need to do so. Basically, it's an idea just to go and just be yourself. Connect what you feel like you need to connect to. As for yes, ships are made on your planet in the fourth dimension, so they can travel in the fourth dimension, but they're not created by humans, they're created by aliens. Yes, there are alien beings here or human beings that are creating them, yes, but also assisted by aliens. So technically everything here is actually alien created. Yes, some of it's created by your humans, but through the deep state, but still alien invention is still there, so technically it's all alien. But yes, you'll be taken more seriously by your shadow groups. They are listening, but they're not prepared for your arrival just yet. But you are preparing to see them when the time is right. So not connected to negativity is no reason for it, because you are a being of peace, and you can clear out negativity. That's why your intuitions are increasing, so you can clear out the saboteurs. But not to worry, you're not here to judge. You're just here to bring enlightenment. You're here to bring yourself and others to the new earth, but more importantly, to help your fellow man activate themselves when they are prepared. Most aren't prepared, as you can see. The third dimension is a place it's a playground. The minute you're holding on to it, letting it go is not easy, as you can see. Some will have a temper tantrum, as you can probably see. As many of you are, yes, allowing the levels of alien connections to come through as you want to improve society. And yes, the terrorist group on your planet, yes, are all manufactured. You will be able to heal that over time. You're not here to save the world. You're here to be yourself. Be your galactic self. And let that unravel to bring enlightenment to others who would like to experience it. So that's fine. But you are sharing your energies with a new generation of people. As you see the cycles of your reality kind of losing its steam. It's not as strong as it used to be. At least this reality is not holding you in. In the past, third dimension was very seductive. Seductive energies are as powerful as they used to be because many of you have grown out of it. It's time to bring in a new era, as we say. Blessings to you. From the Galactic Federations, we will make ourselves known in due time. Greetings to you. This is Nathaniel with the Nordics. Blessings. Yes, transition is occurring. Yes, 2019 will be a time of change. Yes. A galactic year, you can say. As you are preparing slowly for your alien arrival. Human connecting to human. Galactic human becoming more aware. Many of you have become more aware of your galactic selves, basically. So looking for this alien invasion, this is the human becoming more aware and connecting. And yes, it will bring fear to your human, definitely. Your human, your third dimensional point of view, well, it's the low vibration energies that they're so used to, not able to let it go. Has a lot to do with reptilian seduction. And a lot of that is within the female, depending on the female itself. There's a lot of reptilians that basically are seducing many on this planet, using the male conduit to do so. So there's seductions in this reality that are not easy to let go of. This reality, you will eventually see openings of other places, fourth-dimensional assistance, as needed. So, at this moment, yes, just be yourself. Connect. The reason we bring up your Pentagon is basically you're making peace with them, which is a big deal. As, yes, they have caused a lot of difficulties around the world, as some of you are aware, even your CIA groups, yes. But your Pentagon is definitely being a great deception. You're not here to judge, you're here to awaken. Even open up their eyes, as they know all about you in some regard. But you are here to greet, some of you are here to greet them, to show there's nothing to fear. There's no war. You're here to bring, yes, a peaceful vibration. Some are having difficulties accepting that. As yes, once again, the fear has wrapped itself around many humans, as you can see. But as you are, you will know. Many, yes, are very cautious because they're part of the third dimensional programming. So you just have to do your best. You are protected, those of you that are going to make yourself known. But yes, the idea of human alien, basically the galactic human, is going to become more popular on your planet. It is inevitable. And this will bring in more ships, eventually. Seen. But first, the human has to get used to you, as basically more galactic humans are becoming more known. As you're already aware, some of you are already told family members, but that does not usually go very well. Especially friends and family are part of the mental status of aliens do not exist. But as you're humans, as you are channeling your higher dimensional selves, those blockages will be broken open. Yes, it will not be easy. It's never intended to. You didn't come here for a walk in the park. As you are connecting to a reptilian world that's been pretty much shut down from the universe, at least for visitation, and now you are visiting it from within. As a galactic human activates, you are getting assistance from all different types of species, yes. And not all of them have been named, for good reason. What matters is that you are comfortable in your shoes, your skin. As over time you will feel more of the direction what you need to do. Some of you will feel like you need to go to a certain place to share your knowledge. So you will know in due time. So the human activating is just one part of the beginning of all of this. As some are very skeptical, as we know, we see you a mile away. But they have not let go of the darkness inside themselves. So this is why many of your intuitions are being heightened, so you can handle that type of insecurity. It's needed as a protection for you, protect you from them. So, blessings to you. As yes, a whole new world, yes, slowly evolving on your planet. As yes, you humans that wish to take on this task of connecting more to who you truly are going to get, yes, assistance here and there. It's time. It's time to once again let go of the fear. Blessings to you and your connections. Okay. Alright, will it be? Alright, blessings everyone. And more strange tomorrow. Take care.